You seem to be struggling with landing the plane smoothly. Let's practice more. I don't see
more.
what the big deal is. It's not like I'm crashing the plane or anything. Hello, today we will discuss defense mechanism. Defense mechanism is a key element in human behavior. Defense mechanisms are biological or psychological processes that protect individuals from anxiety or unpleasant emotions. And sometimes they provide refuge from fight or flight response, occur when danger or threat is perceived, leading to physical symptoms such as rapid heart rate and increased blood pressure. Defense mechanism comes in two properties. They often appear unconsciously and often tend to distort or transform or otherwise falsify the fact. Why is understanding defense mechanism important as an instructor? As an instructor, it is important to understand defense mechanism because it can help us to recognize when a student is experiencing high level of stress that is beyond what they can handle. By being aware of the defense mechanism, we can help our students and cope their stress in a healthy way, which can ultimately improve their learning in the flight training. What are defense mechanisms? Defense mechanisms are mental processes that can help individuals to cope with their difficult and stressful situations. These processes are unconscious and automatic. They help individuals to protect their ego and their feelings from those threatening or unpleasant thoughts or feelings. There are various types of defense mechanisms. Here we have an acronym which can help us to remember some of the common defensive mechanisms in aviation. Doctor CPR FAST is an acronym that we use. We have denial, rationalization, displacement, repressions, compensation, projection, reaction formation, and fantasy. Can you detect what defensive mechanism used by student A in the beginning of the video? Yes, I know you can answer it. She used denial. This response from the student refuses to acknowledge the severity of the situation of not doing the landing smoothly. To protect her ego and self-esteem, rather than facing the truth or the reality that she is struggling with the critical aspect of flight, which is landing, it's called denial. As an instructor, it is important for us to recognize what defense mechanisms are in play to help them to find out the underlying issues happening that may hold back their progress. How, when, and where can defense mechanism impact a flight training? It can affect a student's ability to learn, concentrate, and perform a flight. For example, student is having anxiety and fearful during a flight lesson. They might use defense mechanisms such as denial and suppression to hide their feeling. Suppression means they consciously want to hide their feelings, which will result in a poor performance in the flight. As an instructor, we can try to recognize the defense mechanism and support them. In this case, we can try to explain their concern during the flight. For example, maybe they are very fearful about the sound being produced by the plane. We can try to explain why there is a sound during the flight. I intend to use the defense mechanism human behavior topic in my teaching by recognizing it whenever my students use it, so I can help them to cope the challenges they are facing by detecting it. In my personal life, understanding defense mechanism helped me to recognize when I'm using it, and I can control my emotion and responses in a more constructive way to help me to grow. Defense mechanism is most prevalent whenever there is challenges or high stress, high pressure situation. It is important for us to recognize defense mechanism in our life so we can deal it with a more constructive way and help ourselves. In conclusion, defense mechanism is important element of human behavior that every instructor must understand to provide an effective coaching environment. Thank you for watching, and I hope this information is helpful in your future instruction.